Make a U-turn in 1,000 feet, slide left, take the next left, sharp left, turn right on, continue on, in a quarter mile, at the light, in 600 feet, turn right on.
You have reached your destination.
Yup. Okay, well, since I've got the body on and I've got the body tied down and the engine in, I might as well put the radiator and then the oil cooler in. I'm gonna do as much as I can to get the engine going, test her out, oil it up, the whole 9 yards, and then lend my way toward, I think, wiring. So this is my radiator. It's a Wizard. It's an aluminum. It's the same kind and what do you call it, model as I had got on my Roadster. I sure as hell packed it well. Gosh damn. I'm gonna pause and take it out. Oh, what a beauty. Very, very nice. Drain. Look at those dimes. Beautiful job. Beautiful, beautiful job. Yeah, I'm not unimpressed. This is very nice. Let's turn it over and get a look at it. It weighs all of a half a pound. God dang, it's light. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Without further ado, here I go. And that is in. I don't remember if this was the same route I took with the Roadster when I did my Roadster, but the same general way of doing it. Here's how it looks on the underneath. And put it on my back. So I guess I could have used this tube on my crossmember surgery, but didn't think of it, and oh well. Obviously the oil cooler has a little bit of a blockage from that, and a small amount here, which is the sway bar, the front sway bar. But that's okay. Once I'm done and finished here, I'm going to I'll back up. Once I get the front air dam on, I'm going to make a scoop, so that I've got a good amount of cool air going through there, and at some point, of course, also a what do you call it? A condenser. Getting a lot of thought to that, and I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to put a condenser in here. I'll pause so I can stand up. Because of the alternator. The alternator is 100 amps. It's a big one. So I'm not going to be able to put a mechanical condenser in there, if not very easily. So I need to come up with options. The condenser, of course, being for the AC. So yeah, we'll see how it works out. I could put the condenser on the other side, and there might be room for it, but you know, once I put the exhaust back in and the carbs, etc., it's going to be a little more difficult, if not impossible, to put a condenser in there, especially on the heated side of the engine. So, it has occurred to me that I'm not going to be able to test the engine without plugging up that little port right there is for the oil pressure sender. I may have an old one that I could cap, or use as a cap rather. We'll see. I have tested. I've moved the fan blades around on the radiator here. I've confirmed there's nothing that's impinging upon it. I had to do some adjustment, but that's all right too. I've since ordered some other stuff for up in here, and that being fuse block and some other stuff that I had forgotten. I think I had sold the really nice one that came with the car. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but you know, everybody gets to be stupid, at least some of the time, or whatnot. And so all that's done. I finished all the ones in the back. Everything's tied down. Everything's nice and secure. And again, it's just a matter of putting it all together. So the jigsaw puzzle part is half the fun, I think. And I've already got it going. Yeah, okay. This one is worried about getting into the garage, but I don't care. Let's see, what have I done? I've done a few things. I haven't done a whole lot of stuff in great measure, but I've hung this. That's the coolant shutoff valve, the heating coolant shutoff valve. From this goes a rubber hose into the heater core, and then there's a fan, and it heats up your cabin, right? I've also done the carburetors and the exhaust hanging there on and tightened down. That was a learning experience and quite a beast for me. Mainly because once I wrapped these things, once I wrapped the exhaust headers, they didn't fit nicely together, so I had to really just go at it bit by bit by bit. Took that thing off, put it back on, fucked it up, put it back on again, on and on and on. I've also received and hung the fuse block there. I've had for quite a while all of this stuff. I just didn't put it all together. I'm waiting on the master cylinder. Yeah. Put the rest of the parts in a bag ready to go. I put a couple more bolts in there so everything's tied down correctly. What else have I done? Oh yeah, blank off plate, that's done. That's a homemade blank off plate. I suppose I could hang the VIN tag, which would go, I think, here. I'm gonna wait a while before I do the heater exchange. You know, the heater core, it's all in pieces, and some of it's there and the rest of it's over there, and on and on. I got the new motor. I just need to do it, so I'll probably do that this weekend. And so I'll need to make a list of what's coming next. I don't know what I'll do next. Probably the gas lines. Yeah, gas lines and or gas pump and or that kind of stuff. So that's enough for now. Alright, so the cooling system is done. I need to put the heat exchanger there for the cabin, but that'll be months away. So I've got a hose from one side to the other, and I've got everything down here done. I've got this in, and I'm starting on the brakes. As you can see, I've got this puppy bench-bled, but I've got to stop. I've got some things I've got to get done today, so I'll put this in, I think, after I do the hydraulic lines. They're already in the car, but you know, from the three-way in the front to the rear, to this, I've got to do. And that is zoom in there. So that missing little T right there, closest to the foreground, is where the brake line will go. So I've got to custom do all of that stuff because I've got a conversion to right-hand drive, and yeah, that won't be tough. I've got brake lines and what do you call it? Benders. God dang it, benders and all that other stuff. So it's just a matter of just getting her done and doing it.